日本時間4月5日、米国時間4月4日、ロサンゼルス、ドジャースは敵地でワシントン、ナショナルズと対戦し、投打が噛み合う完勝を収めた。この日は、日本遺産ナイトとして開催され、球場には太鼓の演奏や桜の装飾が施される特別な雰囲気の中で試合が行われた。試合前、デーブ・ロバーツ監督はタイラー・グラスノーについて、加入後最高の状態と評価。その言葉通り、グラスノーは6回9奪三振の快投で試合を支配した。投球フォームの修正により制球力が向上し、成長した姿を印象をつけた。打線では大谷翔平が1番、指名打者で先発出場、2安打を記録し、昨季から続く連続出塁記録を39に伸ばした。選球眼の良さと対応力が光り、リードオフマンとして存在感を示した。フレディ、フリーマンの敵地二塁打やアンディ、パヘスのスリーランも飛び出し、打線は序盤から主導権を握った。中継ではロバーツ監督の事前インタビューに加え、大谷の打撃ハイライト、そして解説陣による戦術分析が紹介された。攻守ともに充実するドジャースの戦いぶりに、専門家からも高い評価が寄せられている。
Hi, John. Well, he comes into his second start of the regular season in a really good spot. Everyone has been raving just how good he's looked this year on the mound, and really even how he closed out the regular season, as well as, of course, the postseason last year. Dave Roberts has shared that he feels like this is the best that Tyler has looked since he's joined the organization. And today he was asked just what the biggest difference has been. Here's what he had to say.
I think he's grown up a lot. I think that he's not just a talented pitcher. I think the game slowed down for him. I think he's been able to, I think he is able to now limit damage. And so for me, I do think that last year was a big growth moment for him, even going to the bullpen, pitching well the pen to then, bleeds into this year. He's a completely different person from me.
What has the sinker done for him in particular?
It's opened up the inside part of the plate for the left-hander. It kind of protects his already really good curveball. As far as the glove side to the right-hander, I think that it really keeps him honest. It's just giving him more plate to work with because that ball moves a lot. When you can make a pitch go east-west, what it does is that it just makes the plate wider. And it's a deadly pitch, whether it's, early in count or use it late in count, but it's an equalizer.
When Tyler Glasnow came to this organization, he added in that sinker, but recently he actually shared with me a mechanical adjustment that he says made a world of a difference. He found that last year, how he was landing on the mound, he was opening up, really flying open, unable to really control and command some of his pitches, which led to some of those walks we were seeing from him last year. But he said if you looked at the results he had in September, he won all 4 of those starts. He said it was right before that. He had a bullpen in which he was talking to Mark Pryor and Connor McGinnis, and they recommended that he open up his back foot a little bit more so that when he would land, he was more closed in, could be able to generate that power from his hips. He said that made a world of a difference for him. He said he felt like it brought him back to who he was back in 2021 when he felt like the results were there, having an excellent season. So for him, that has been the mechanical cue that has been a difference maker, allowing him just to free himself up mentally and physically, being more athletic on the mound, guys.
It's always about health with Tyler Glasnow. I think everybody would just love to see what he could do if he was healthy for an entire 162-game season. Maybe this is the year. Kirsten, thank you very much. Let's see how Dave Roberts is stacking his lineup to go up against Nationals right-hander Jake Irvin. The same guys at the top were Shohei, Kyle Tucker, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith behind the plate again. He will bat 5th. Max Muncy starting at 3rd. Andy Pages in center. Alex Freeland getting a chance to start at 2nd again. And Alex Call, first start of 2026. Jerry, he's going to play left field and bat 9th.
I love that Alex Call is getting that opportunity today and tomorrow. Get some burn. Hopefully kind of catches fire with the bat the next two days. Obviously, in the middle of the lineup is so important, led by Will Smith and Max Muncy. Those 2 guys should have plenty of RBI opportunities.
4 guys at the top that are hot, hit home runs yesterday. Let's go. Let's do it again. Get some runs early.
All right, speaking of the guy at the very top, Shohei Ohtani reached base safely in the final 31 games of last season. He's picked up right where he left off, reaching base in all 7 games this year. 38-game on-base streak. It's the longest of his career, Jerry. It's the longest active streak in baseball, and you have to love that from your leadoff guy.
Absolutely. We know Shohei Ohtani's got tremendous power. He hit 50, 55 bombs. But the most important thing is making sure that he gets good pitches to hit. And if they're not going to give you good pitches to hit, take your walks, take your free passes. So I love the approach he had in D.C. the very first game. I'm hoping he catches fire the rest of the way because we know he's an absolute difference maker. And we know when Shohei Ohtani, with that 38 on-base streak going, when he makes sure he's looking and seeing his pitches and not swinging at the pitcher's pitches, you're going to see that on-base streak continue.
Yeah, it's going to continue. And he's just letting everybody know, hey, I'm a leadoff hitter. I'm going to get on base for the guys. 38 games in a row. No, he's just doing an incredible job of making sure he doesn't chase outside the zone and stays within himself, and we know what himself is.
Yeah, and all the guys behind him in the lineup, Kyle Tucker, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, they love having guys on base in front of them. Shohei has been doing that.
All right, John, another beautiful day from Washington, D.C. The Dodgers and the Washington Nationals in the middle game of this 3-game series. We welcome you inside. Hope you're having a great weekend. Joe Davis and Orr Hershiser. The Dodgers hit the road and hit the ball. The offense came to life yesterday. 13 runs, 5 home runs in that win.
Yeah, the pitching got some support. It was outstanding to get a W, but to get it in this fashion with the bats the way they did, you got a lot of guys that are not proud of their batting averages, but the power they can be proud of and the runs they drove in are great. Now the top of the order is contributing. If the bottom of the order keeps it up the way Andy Paw has it going, this is some kind of lineup, and they sprayed it all over the field.
Yeah, you put it all together on StatCast. This is what it looked like yesterday in that blowout win to open this series and open this road trip. Now they hand the ball to Tyler Glasnow and try to get a series win. It's Glasnow for the Dodgers, Jake Irvin for the Nationals from our nation's capital when you come back. Ohtani pulls one past Bebas into right field. Freeland had to wait to make sure that it got through, so he stopped at third. And they're at first and third with one away.
Another one of the hard stuff getting hit. He's not landing the breaking ball in the first inning, only 2 of 7. Here's something inside, and Ohtani expecting something firm. Hits it through the 4-hole.
And has now reached in 39 straight games back to last year. As soon as Rojas is ready to hit, we do have an update for you from Kirsten on bets. There goes Ohtani on ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So here comes Rojas, and we go down to Kirsten.
Joe, we heard from the Dodgers that Mookie Betts has exited the game with right lower back pain. So unclear if it happened when he was running home. We did notice that once he hit home base, he did walk relatively slowly back into the dugout, but we should know more after the game, guys.
All right, Kirsten. And the game immediately finds his replacement. Rojas coming up with the bases loaded. And already a mound visit for Jake Irvin. Freddie Freeman waits on deck. Dodgers have 2 runs, but they stranded 2 in the first inning. Trying to cash in on this chance here. Rojas sends a fly ball to center field. That'll be plenty deep enough to get in Freeland. It's a sacrifice fly for Miguel Rojas, and it's 3-0. So it'll be first and third for Freddie Freeman, who delivered last inning with a 2-run double.
First pitch, little breaking ball slash cutter in the middle of the plate. He doesn't miss it. 7 of the first 12 Dodgers have reached in this game.
Look at that, Freddie. Your average is all the way up to 241. And here's another ball tattooed to right center field. This one's off the base of the wall. Freddie Freeman extra bases again. His second 2-run double in as many innings. Another Dodger explosion, 5-0. And those hard hit balls starting to find holes for Freddie Freeman, starting to poke holes in the wall. He keeps hitting them like this.
2 pitches, 4 bases. Back-to-back doubles in the bats right here. Same exact alley. One a little farther. Both work perfectly.
Strike 2. 2-2. Ohtani grounds one towards the middle. Past the dive of Bibas in his second hit. His second, the team's 12th.
Season high 16 hits yesterday, season high 13 runs, season high 5 home runs all yesterday. They might go after the 16 hits today. They might go after the 13 runs. I don't think the 5 home runs. I think that's pretty safe.
In terms of the Dodgers, how do you think that their run and their way of putting a team together and their way of paying their team and the way that they are running their business is affecting the game writ large here?
Dramatically, Rich? Are you a Simpsons fan?
Sure. Who's not?
Remember Homer's line, to alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Yes, sure.
So I think you could say, to Shohei Ohtani, the cause of and solution to all of baseball's problems.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously such a dynamo and so fantastic for the game. But because he agreed to that contract with the deferments, the Dodgers have been able to build this empire.
Right.
Because,
and he's not the only one either.
No, his is the most dramatic, and he's bringing in the most revenue. But you're right; that he set the model for the other ones, and I expect that to be stopped. With this next collective bargaining agreement, deferred payments.
With deferred payments,
yes,
will be taken out by who? Who's going to be the one? The players probably don't mind it, right? Or it's the small market owners that have a problem, or even large market owners.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Bottom line is, I think it's hard to defend it on principle, and especially when the results like this. And I honestly, the salary cap is obviously the bigger battle, but I think the deferred payments will be relatively easy to figure out how to stop that.
Well, just remove that from the.
Yeah, contracts moving forward. Obviously, Ohtani still has this is year 3 of 10, I believe.
Right.
So,
they can't take it from a contract.
No. But they'll be grandfathered in. But moving forward, enough with these deferred payments.
But I think we kind of hit on what is an issue here is that there's probably not going to be full-on agreement amongst the actual owners themselves.
Oh, for sure.
Before we can actually start dealing with the Players Association, which just had their own scandal and had to reconfigure their way of going about their business.
Yeah.
But I hope they figure it out, because I just think the game's is as good as it's ever been. I love the pitch clock. I love the fact that the shift has been removed. Now the ABS. I like the challenge system. I think overall everything this game's has been as great as it's ever been since the times that obviously you and I first met in the late 90s.
Yeah. Yeah,
you agree with that?
I do agree, Rich. I do think, and I'm very sympathetic to the players and the idea of free markets and capitalism. But I think you look at the Milwaukee Brewers, and no one is accusing the Milwaukee Brewers of lining their pockets with revenue sharing, right? They do a great job, and they won 97 games in the regular season last year, and they played the Dodgers, and it wasn't much of a match. So what can the Milwaukee Brewers do to keep up with the Dodgers? So I do think the economic system does need to be, if not a full-on salary cap, maybe the luxury tax. The Dodgers are essentially paying Kyle Tucker double, right, because of the luxury tax. It's $240 million he's getting, but then they pay $480. So does that need to go to $720? Does that need to go to what number would that have to get to for the Dodgers to say, no, we're going to pass on Kyle Tucker?
今回も最後までご視聴いただき本当にありがとうございました。動画の内容を楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。もしよろしければチャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。皆さんの応援が今後の動画制作の大きな励みになります。それではまた次回の動画でお会いしましょう。